Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
This morning, Raul, we are talking about lasers, specifically how to fix skin damage using lasers. And joining us this morning is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Billy Groff to talk a little bit about how we can use these. Good morning to you. How are you?
How are you?
Good. We're glad you're here. Let's talk first about, so we're coming off the summer into the fall. A lot of us have spent a lot of time in the sun.
Right.
How do we fix some of that damage that we've done by spending too much time in the sun or not wearing enough sunscreen?
Well, one of the most common problems that patients encounter after a full summertime of sun activities are brown spots.
Yeah.
So we have excellent, you can use some topical therapies that'll lighten spots, but if you really want to get rid of those, we should really step up to the lasers and give that a shot because it works really well.
And you can do a number of these treatments. They're just in-office treatments that you can do pretty briefly, right?
Well, the technology is really advanced, so we can do these treatments in office with no pain, and the recovery is minimal, maybe a couple of days. So you can do it on a Friday and then be back to work on Monday. Very reasonable.
Very reasonable. Okay, so you brought a machine here with you. Tell me what you brought with you.
This is one of the newest lasers, and I brought this one in specifically because patients love it. I mean, bottom line, it works really well. You're going to see that in a before and after photo in a second, but it's called the Fraxel Dual Restore.
Okay.
So it's got two different wavelengths of laser light, but the one that works extremely well for brown spots is the wavelength that we're going to demonstrate. And she's actually a patient of mine that's had one treatment. You can see her skin looks gorgeous. She used to have a bunch of different brown spots and mottled discoloration on her skin. You can see her skin looks really great, but she's going to help us with a little demonstration here.
All right, let's get going.
Okay. So here's the hand piece of the laser, and what we do is we have the patient just kind of slightly tilt her head, and then what you do is you run the laser over the skin. You can hear it firing. And when it fires microscopic little laser beams into the skin that target and actually lift the pigment out of the skin. So after the treatment, when we're done, the skin will actually have a bronze look to it, and the brown spots will actually look darker. But then they peel off and the skin looks flawless and beautiful, as you'll see in some of the photos coming up.
And so how much does a procedure like this cost?
Well, if we do the full face, it could be anywhere from $900 up to $1,500, because what we like to do at our practice is combine laser technology. So say she had brown spots and maybe some broken capillaries, we may add a second laser, a third laser in to give her the best results. So that can affect the price a little bit.
All right, speaking of the before and after pictures, let's go ahead and show some of those. This is one that involves skin damage, right?
Yeah, this is a girl I treated probably about a year and a half ago, and you can see she's got not only brown spots from the sun, but she's got a condition called melasma, which is mottled discoloration. This is her about a week after I treated her. She actually lives real close to me, and she's a neighbor, so her skin looks beautiful even today, a year and a half out. So, of course, you want to maintain your skin after a laser treatment like this with sunblock and avoiding a lot of sun exposure, protecting your skin essentially.
Does this help with wrinkles too? Because it might just be the picture, but it looked like the after, there was less of a forehead wrinkle there.
No, that's absolutely true. Anytime you resurface the skin, and that's what we're doing, gently resurfacing the skin, you will improve fine lines, wrinkles, texture, pore size, all these things.
Okay, we have another before and after to show you. This one involves wrinkles. Let's go ahead and show that one.
This is an older patient, of course, and you can see that she's got a lot of wrinkles, particularly the cheeks, around the mouth. And this is her about 2 weeks after I treat her. She's still a little bit pink, but you can already see a tremendous difference in the wrinkling, particularly on the upper lip, the chin area, and the sides of the cheek. So we can really get some nice dramatic results. Again, the answer isn't always one laser, though. It's best to go see a dermatologist who, this is what they do for a living, okay? Because oftentimes you have to combine different laser technologies. It may take 3, 4, even 5 lasers all at one time in one session. We call it ultra repair to get that kind of result.
What do patients need to know before they get this type of treatment?
Well, I think the most important thing is to do your research. First and foremost, it should be a dermatologist that does your treatment. If a cardiologist is doing skin work, you got to wonder what's going on here. So the experts in skin are dermatologists, of course. So make sure they're board certified in dermatology. When you go into their office, you want to look at their before and after photos. You want to make sure that the lighting's the same, that patients don't have makeup on in the before and after photos. You want to make sure the lighting's the same, and you want to see lots and lots of photos. And always ask the doctor, are these your patients?
Is there any danger associated with getting this type of procedure done?
With this type of laser, this is a really light treatment, so I'd say no. Now, when you do some more aggressive resurfacing, like patients who are older and have a lot of deep lines, there's always a small risk of infection and things like that. But we follow our patients very closely, so it's rarely a problem.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, Dr.
Nice.
Groff. We really appreciate it. And if people want to contact you, they can at Cosmetic Laser Dermatology. It's located on Genesee Avenue in the UTC area. The phone number is on the screen. If you don't have a chance to write it down, guess what? We put it on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click that See On button. Raul, back over to you.
Okay, Erica, thank you.